Welcome everyone into Emerald City Confidential. I forgot to... Wait, no I didn't. Yes, I'm starting trivia. The official return to trivia. So here's Emerald City Confidential. I know very little about this game other than it is green. It's very green here. My name is Trivia.
The warehouse district.
Oh yeah.
For months I've been following a trail of clues, and the trail ended here. That's right, Lion. I've almost got you. I've got a folder of documents that prove all of your crimes. I just need to get into that warehouse and see what you've been up to.
Hey, tutorial. Welcome to Emerald City Confidential. Click on objects to have Petra investigate them. You can't die or do anything wrong, so feel free to explore. Nice. New quest. Get into the warehouse.
Those are too large for me to lift. Makes more sense to use the smaller door.
Click on the crowbar to have Petra pick it up. You can't tell me what to do. Alright, right-clicking so far does nothing. Bunch of empty crates. Don't need to bother with them. Alright, there's only half voice acting. Nice.
A crowbar, used by the law-abiding to open crates. I'll just take it. You never know.
Do we only have like 8 slots? What does pause do? How do you save? Click on the crowbar and Petra's inventory, and then click on the door to use the crowbar on the door. Look, man, I'm trying to figure out if any of these buttons save your game. Maybe there's save points.
The door is locked tight.
Doesn't seem to be anything under the plant pot or in it. I like that we only get like half dialogue. Roguelite. I see.
All right. Let's see what's in there.
Quest complete. Get into the warehouse. Ew, is this our quest bar?
What the?
Oh, I'm dead.
Poppy gas. The oldest trick in the book.
Yeah.
If I was awake, I might have felt ashamed. Ugh.
Ah.
Huh? Don't panic, Petra. You've been in worse scrapes. Let's see, what should I do?
New quest. Get off the bridge alive. This is the dialogue panel. It lets you decide what Petra's going to say or do. Click here to cut the rope. Click here to climb the rope. Click here to wriggle free. Who thinks we should cut the rope? I do. It says I can't die, so I'm interested to see where this goes.
I don't have anything to cut the rope with.
Oh. Call for help? I guess climb the rope.
No good. I'm not strong enough to pull myself up.
I'm both sad and glad that my cat can't eat cat treats. She throws them up every time she's ever tried any.
Even if I could wiggle free, I'd just fall to my death. And just between you and me, I don't want to do that. I pride myself on being an independent gal, and I really hate to do this. But when push comes to shove, I don't want to die. Hello? Anybody out there?
Wow.
I could use a little help. Anyone? Help!
So,
Andre's out for
you're
for
awake
blood.
at last. You're lucky I'm feeling generous, or I'd charge you for my time.
Lion!
Guilty as charged.
Guilty is right! I've got enough evidence to put you away for life!
Oh my, that is a problem. And I am good at solving problems. I wonder, how should I solve this one?
Lion was the one that needed. No, this is Wizard of Oz meant. Lion was the one that needed brave, like a heart. No, to be brave or something. What did he need? The dragonfly-esque thing. I don't know. It's just chilling. It's just living its best life. Courage. Yeah, he's the cowardly lion. Dominatrix. Enough talk. Have at ye.
You call yourself a lawyer?
No. I call myself the best lawyer. And I intend to stay that way.
What was in that warehouse?
Warehouse? What warehouse?
Don't play coy with me. You know what warehouse.
Do you mean that warehouse that burned to the ground no less than 20 minutes ago?
What?
A freak accident. Quite sudden.
Wow, how bizarre.
I'm afraid that nobody will know what was in that warehouse now.
Ha! You fell right into my trap.
Someone will fall into something, but I don't think it will be me.
Enough talk. You wouldn't believe the amount of evidence I've got against you.
You mean the evidence that was in your coat pocket?
What? Hey, where did it go?
Oh no, it's gone.
Oh,
He just ate
it's
it.
quite secure, I assure you. Anyway, I wish I could stay and chat, but I must be off. Do give my regards to the ground.
Dang. I ate the evidence
Something
once. It
about
was a
that
receipt.
lion makes my blood boil. One day I'm gonna nail that guy. I'm gonna collect enough evidence and make it stick. Of course, until then, I have other things to worry about.
Oh, and that's how he died. What?
Hey, watch it, lady. I'm flying here.
Saved
That's a
by
moose.
the Gump Transit System. How
A
embarrassing.
dragonfly.
Yeah, sorry. You available?
Yeah, the meter's running. Where do you want to go?
Just take me home. Plumley Street.
All right, hold on.
I've never seen The Wizard of Oz, but I've seen The Wizard of Oz 2. And that one scarred me for life. Ew, the Jewel of Oz. Yeah, there's a 2. It's terrifying. There's like heads and jars and like rollerblading monkeys. Yeah, Return to Oz. There we go. They're hoping this fair city and the kingdom surrounds it. One detective is trying to find out. I didn't realize there's dialogue. I've never seen the original Wizard of Oz, though.
Stupid lion. That's the fifth
Stupid
time
lion.
he's nearly killed me.
GBA.
I'll get him one day.
Heckin' lawyer.
Who am I kidding? Do the bad guys ever get punished these days? I even lost my journal chasing that lion around the city. How can I be a detective without a proper journal? That reminds me. I think I have a spare journal in my file cabinet. I should take a look and see.
New quest. This character, I like this character so far because she reminds me of the like idiot character that always is like just really dumb, and everyone around her is doing such a way better job, but she's trying her hardest, like really hard. Ooh, big comfy couch. Couch for clients and a bed for me. Now that's what I call value. What was her name? Meryl in Trigun? She kind of reminds me of Meryl in Trigun as well. None of them are ripe enough. Business card plant. I used to drink tons of coffee before I kicked the habit. Nothing wrong with drinking coffee. It's actually it's pretty good for your liver. Or Meryl. Y'all anybody here watch the new Trigun? It was pretty good. These books came with The Office. I plan on reading them someday. Top off your tea with coffee. Haven't read these books yet, but I plan to as soon as this case was over. Oh, I don't know if anybody noticed, but this game is so old that it's in a 4x3 window, a tiny 4x3 window on my desktop. I'm pretty sure I think it's about actually the same as the preview window, and say it might be easier for me to play it off the preview window in OBS. There was no options anywhere for this is the options. Full screen, mute sound, credits. That was the options. Me too. Me too, Claude. Lamp can never decide if it was on or off. Somehow I could relate. Turn that walk speed to maximum. Save early, save often. I can't figure out how to save. Actually, let me find out if there's a thing that says where I save. There's nothing. Guides? How do you save? Man. There's no, like, other menu. Speed it in one setting. I've tried F1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. E, I, A. Yeah, escape brings up this. I mean, pause brings up this. So there's some bugs I found just now. Supposedly. We need to find out how to save. Oh, no save game functions. Well. Alright, good luck, everyone. I believe all of you. I believe in all of you. Who's William? My brother William. He was 5 years old. Was. Why bother? More will just appear tomorrow. Chair. There was no time for sitting around. That's what Leon says. Was. Then he turned 6. Oh. You know. That's true, Chaos. That's true. Who's Ozma? Portrait of Her Majesty, Queen Ozma. It's a good thing I'm required by law to display that painting. Without it, I'd have to buy a real dartboard. Was I ever 5 years old? I don't remember being 5 years old. Sometimes when life got to me, I'd just look out the window. Somehow, it made all the troubles worth it.
The cabinet is locked.
Cabinet is locked. My earliest memories are at an age like 15, 16. I really don't remember my childhood.
My file cabinet key. I'll just take this.
My parents tell me stories of my childhood that I don't remember, but I'm gonna assume they were true.
My
So that's
spare
what I
notebook
generally just
should
tell
be in
people.
here. I'll just take a look.
A nice spare notebook. Hmm?
If I uncover anything interesting or worthwhile, I'll write it down. It saves me from needing to remember every word people say. Good thing I had a spare. I always feel lost without my journal.
Me too. Can I save there?
You hear that, Emerald City? I'm packing a new notebook and I'm not afraid to use it. A knock.
No.
Hey, Lion! If that's you, I suggest you beat it.
Whoa.
I beg your pardon. Never mind. I'll be right there. Come on in.
Thank you. You're Petra.
That's what it says on the door. What can I do for you, Miss?
D. You can call me D.
He's nuts.
All right. D.
This is
What
nuts.
brings you downtown?
I'm looking for someone. His name is Ansel, my fiance.
Ansel, huh?
E.
And how
Ansel.
long's he been
Ansel D.
missing?
I haven't seen him for several months. He likes to travel.
Go on.
Well, I heard that he got back 2 nights ago, but I haven't seen him. Nobody has seen him. He just vanished.
So, who told you he was back?
Nobody. I have a magic device that keeps tabs on him.
What?
A magic device. Those are illegal.
I have a magic license. I'm not breaking any law.
What did this magical device say?
He was visiting Gillikin country before entering the city. Aside from that, nothing. I have to know what happened to him. Can you help me?
A missing fiance? Sounds like a case of cold feet to me. Still,
probably
a
left
case
'cause
is a
you put
case.
trackers on
Next
him.
month's rent is due soon, and I could use the emeralds.
I'll give you an advance of 200 emeralds. 500 more when you find him.
700 emeralds? Scratch next month's rent. That would cover me till summer.
What?
Looks like you got yourself a detective, Dee.
I knew you were the right woman for the job. Here's a picture of him.
Just a scribble.
Where can I contact you if I find anything?
Oh, I'll contact you. I'll be watching. If I need to speak to you, you'll hear from me.
Great. I not only have a client, but a guardian angel, too.
Mm-hmm.
What's her angle? The warning signs whirl around me like a tornado, but the money is too good to pass up.
She's a witch.
Wait a minute.
I'm with Claude on this one.
Tornado. I wonder.
Tornado? She's a witch. Excuse me, the Wicked Witch of the West. It's Dorothy? D? Oh, you know what? Maybe. Just one more question. What was that show where the guy's like, oh, but wait. Just one more question.
Just one more question, Miss Gale.
Yes?
Columbo, that's the one.
Oh, very clever. You might just solve this after all.
I knew it. Dorothy Gale.
Dorothy.
The bright-eyed little girl who blew her way into Oz over 40 years ago.
Whoa.
What is she doing here? Isn't she an honorary princess? Why does she need my help when she could just ask Queen Ozma to wave her magic wand? Still, I can't argue with a princess. and I certainly can't argue with the 200 emeralds in my purse. I guess I'd better get going. Ansel was in Gillikin country. That means he came through the North Gate. That's probably where I should start.
New location, the North Gate. Petra's journal. Petra has written her first lead down in her journal. The journal keeps track of all their clues. So if you get stuck or need a hint, check the journal for help. Whoa. Pills. Clues, pills, sketches, hints, arts. Don't have time to play a game now. Right, they said you can't soft lock, so I'm gonna assume I don't need to add, like, I'm gonna click on everything, but I assume I don't have to worry about clicking on, like, every pixel on the screen. In a game without a save? Yeah, so you can't game over or soft lock. No, well, there's a bug you can get, but it, they gave me a thing that popped up that said, feel free to explore because there's no game overs or soft locks. Let's see. Petra can fly around the city using the Gump taxi service. Click on the Gump stand to travel to a new location. So happy Breath of Fire April, everyone. Craps is a good people. Irritatingly cheerful, but good people. Lights are all off and nobody's home. I should check back here later. Man, what is this? Petra's office, North Gate. TikTok. This is 2009. Beyond that gate is Gillikin country, considered a wild land full of untamed magic and thick jungles. At least, that was the rumor. I'd never been there myself. Check out the map. Winky, Munchkin, Wadling, Gillikin. Gillikin country is choked by a thick purple jungle. Wild magic is known to thrive there. Some people avoid the place when they can help it. Munchkin County is full of acres and acres of blue farms and pastures. The city imports most of its food from there. Most of Quadling country is hidden by large red forests and lakes. Here's a good camping spot, but I'm not really a back-to-nature kind of girl. Winky country is covered in rocky, yellow mountains. I used to patrol there in my army days. Not a pleasant memory. The Emerald City. It's been my home all of my life. A well-read book on guard procedures and regulations. I used to have a copy of that book back in my army days. Threw it away long ago. Alright, let's check out TikTok.
Of all the soldiers to be on duty, TikTok is the second to last one I want to see. Still, beggars can't be choosers. TikTok. It's been years.
Petra, what is your business here?
I think TikTok
Charming
was
as ever.
in
I have some questions.
Return to
for you.
Oz.
That is your privilege.
I'm looking for a man named Ansel. He was last reported coming through this gate 2 nights ago.
You are mistaken. No one named Ansel came through this gate 2 nights ago or ever.
You're sure?
Affirmative. My memory is infallible.
Were you on duty 2 nights ago?
Negative. I was on duty in the palace.
Then how do you know for certain who came through the gate?
I have memorized the records. Nobody named Ansel came through here.
Could he have used a false name?
Using a false name is a felony.
But could he have done it?
It is within the parameters of possibility.
How can we find out for sure?
If you have a photograph of the man, I can cross-reference him with the name he gave.
Mm-hmm. So many quests. Did my quest just go down?
This is a photograph of Ansel. Do you recognize him?
Affirmative. He did not use the name Ansel when he entered the city. He will have to report back to me and tell the truth in order to avoid prosecution.
Maybe I can tell him for you. What was his destination?
His destination was registered as 43 Granetta Lane, Emerald City. The residence of Miss Betsy Bobbins.
Thanks a mill, TikTok.
Only doing my duty.
Mm-hmm. New location. My quest marker keeps going down. It goes up and then back down. Can I show the photo to myself? Smiling dapper man.
Granetta Lane is one of the nicer streets in the Emerald City. At least they clean it once in a while, which is more than you can say for my neighborhood.
Don't have any business there. Hank?
Hey,
Hey, does Betsy Bobbins live here?
who wants to know?
I just have some questions for her.
You got questions? You ask me. Nobody gets in to see the missus without my say-so.
Who is she?
If you don't know, then why are you bugging her?
Her name came up in an investigation I'm working on.
Investigation? What does the guard want with Betsy?
I'm not with the guard, I'm freelance.
Look, Betsy don't get mixed up with stuff like that.
So you say. I have to find out for myself. I need to get inside.
Well, tough. I only let Betsy's boyfriends get past this door.
What about
Well,
her
them and
girlfriends?
deliveries.
Deliveries?
Men send her presents. Flowers, jewelry, clothes, what have you. She doesn't always take them in, but she takes the presents.
Flowers, huh? The shop next to my office sells flowers. This Bobbins. This must be it. What would he want it wait, what would he hold it with? Just show him the picture.
Hello again.
Hello again.
Thanks for your time.
Mm-hmm.
Hello again.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know more about Betsy.
That's Miss Bobbins to you. What do you want to know?
What does she do? Does she have a job or anything?
Betsy? Nah. She don't work. She's a lady.
So what does she do all day?
She entertains.
Lady
she travels.
things.
She travels, huh? Didn't Dee say that Ansel spent a lot of time traveling?
I'm traveling?
Where does Betsy travel?
Oh, everywhere. Real cultured Betsy is.
Everywhere.
Well, not everywhere. The Winky air is too thin for her. She don't travel there. And Gillikin country is too dangerous. But she particularly likes Munchkin country in the spring.
Really?
And Quadlin country in the summer.
How can I get in to see her?
You don't. Unless you have something she wants, which I see you don't.
Let's talk about something else. Do you know a man named Ansel?
Never heard of him.
I have proof that he came here.
Well, I ain't seen him.
I think his ears just twitched. Is he lying? Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nope.
Could you look at the photograph before answering?
I said I ain't seen him.
Are you sure?
Lots of men come to see Betsy. I can't keep track of them all.
So, this man could have come here.
I didn't say that.
What other men have come to see Betsy?
Hey, that's private business. I ain't gonna start blabbing.
Would say 20 emeralds ease your guilt?
Nice try, sister. I've been with Betsy since forever. I ain't betraying her.
Loyalty. A rare trait in this city. Let's change the subject. Let's talk about you.
Me? What do you want to know?
So, who are you?
I'm Hank.
And you're a mule.
You don't miss a trick. Sure, I'm a mule. You gonna stop asking stupid questions, or do you want a swift kick in the stomach?
Me? No, no.
Too bad.
Why does Betsy need a guard?
To stop people like you from harassing her? Men calling on her day in and day out? Poor girl just wants some peace.
So, she's popular?
You could say that.
I need to get inside.
Well, tough. I only let Betsy's boyfriends get past this door. Well, them in deliveries.
Deliveries?
Men send her presents. Flowers, jewelry, clothes, what have you. She doesn't always take them in, but she takes the presents.
Never mind. Thanks for your time.
So excited to find out who Betsy is. All this build up. This Betsy? Oh wait, that's the lion.
A man in a white suit is leaning against my office building. There's something very strange about him.
Guy in a suit can't just be sitting
Can't
there.
quite put my finger on it.
He's just reading the newspaper.
Evening.
Evening, Petra.
Uh-oh.
You know my name?
Of course.
How? Do I know you?
Know me? I hope not. For knowledge kills the sense of wonder and mystery, does it not?
Great. A nut. And right outside of my office, too. Sure. Whatever you say. Who are you?
A man who is not fully a man. A frightener of birds who have done nothing wrong. My head once was weighed down by leadership, but now rests easy on this street corner.
There's nothing easy about you, mister. A straight answer, please. Who are you?
Your eye sees only what your mind is prepared to comprehend.
You know what? Forget it. I don't care who you are. Anything interesting in the paper?
Before I read it, I was uninformed. Now, I am merely misinformed.
Oh wait, is this Scarecrow?
Which do you think is better?
I think you're crazy.
Madness is often logic overtaxed.
You're overtaxed, all right.
Error of birds. Makes sense. He's missing a brain? Is that it?
Can you go somewhere else?
We are all travelers in the wilderness of this world.
Great. Travel away from here. You're scaring away potential customers.
If it was worth doing, it would have been done already.
What does that mean? Ask for a hint? No
See you
hints.
around.
And that, as we say, is that.
You mean it? They won't bother me again?
Not anymore. They decided to take a long vacation.
Oh, how delightful.
Now, about my fee.
Of course. How many buttons did you say?
I didn't. I said emeralds. 10,000 of them. You are able
Whoa.
to pay, aren't you? Because if not, I do believe those men left some documentation behind.
They did?
Yes. Frightfully clumsy of them.
Well, don't you worry about little old me. You'll get your money.
I'm counting on it, Scraps. Contact my office. My, You do turn up in the strangest places.
Hey, what's up, dog?
Lion.
She remembers me. Don't be a stranger.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Creep. Let's see what the current headlines are.
Firehouse fire in downtown Emerald City. Ozma's Royal Fire Squad tried valiantly to rescue the building, but were unsuccessful. An eyewitness, attorney C. Lion, praised the fire squad's efforts. They did everything they could, but the damage was already done, he told reports. These things happen. There's no need to jump off a bridge or anything. Authorities deemed the fire a natural accident, and not magical in nature. Which is weekly. Usual trash. The portrait of Queen Ozma glares down at me from the wall. That reminds me, I'll need to buy more darts from scraps soon. I wonder how she operates those tiny keys with her floppy hands. Rude. How do you type on your keyboard with boxing gloves? Rude. I have no idea what these are supposed to do, nor do I care. Scraps merchandise has dubious reputation. Cheap tacky jewelry, obviously fake.
Scraps.
Scraps.
Hello, neighbor. Thanks for dropping by.
Even after all these years of knowing her, I still can't get used to the sight of a living, talking patchwork quilt. Still, if there's any city where a patchwork girl could gain employment, this was it.
This is Infinity
You
Nikki
look
all of a
troubled,
sudden.
Scraps.
I do? Oh no, I'm perfectly happy.
They said this painting
Or
is
do I mean unhappy?
required by law.
Either way, I must find it.
Find what?
My green button. I've dropped it somewhere in the store.
Alright, Pixel
Can
Hunt.
you be a dear and look for me? These eyes aren't what they used to be.
Yeah, when we clicked on the painting in our room, she said that they were required by law to have the photo up. Otherwise, she would have to buy an actual dartboard.
So, how's business, Scraps?
Fantastic. Or is it terrible? Oh well, it's either one or the other. You buying anything today?
I might. I'm richer than normal tonight. Anything new for sale?
New? No. Or is it yes? Oh, it's so confusing sometimes. But look at these flowers. Aren't they pretty?
Very colorful.
They come from all four corners of Oz. I almost wish I didn't have to sell them.
What was the lion doing here?
Nothing. Or was it something? Oh, it doesn't matter. Pick either one.
Nothing.
He's bad news, Scraps. Stay away from him.
Oh, stop overreacting. He's just a big softy.
Softy, right. Tell me about those flowers.
Aren't they just hideous? Or do I mean delightful? It's so hard to tell the difference nowadays.
The flowers?
Oh, yes. I get them shipped in from all over the country. You won't find a better selection. I promise you that.
These look like the flowers in Toe Mineral 2.
I'd like to buy some flowers.
That's awful. Or is it wonderful? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's 5 emeralds.
Here you go.
I can mix a bouquet of 2 types of flowers. Which ones do you want?
I'll take a bouquet of red flowers and
Ew.
blue flowers.
What a horrible selection.
Wow.
Or do I mean beautiful? Either way, coming right up.
Thanks.
I don't see like a coin meter anywhere.
What are you looking for again?
An emerald button. It's so pretty and shiny. Take a look around. You'll probably see it glinting.
Bye, Scraps.
Toodaloo!
Is this the button you're looking for?
No, that's not it. Or do I mean yes? That's it.
Is it or isn't it?
It is. Bring it here.
Hmm.
Thanks, neighbor. I was worried I lost it. It's a rare emerald button. If you find any more, bring them here. I'll be sure to reward you.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out.
Ew, collectibles. What was it doing?
I have a delivery for Betsy.
You do, huh? Well, let's see it. Yeah, Betsy will like those. Go on in.
Thanks.
Find some flowers for Betsy. Yeah, 2 quests complete. Rolling. Turn all quests in at once.
Hello again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for your time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Betsy Bobbins?
Uh-huh. Are
Uh-huh.
those flowers?
Yes.
Who are they from?
Me. Say me.
Nobody. They're from me.
Well, thanks, but I think you got the wrong idea.
Or
Oh,
do
no,
I?
nothing like that. I just have a few questions for you. I'm looking for a man named Ansel.
What, he missing or something?
You know him?
Yeah, I know him, lousy lowlife. If you find that bum, you can keep him.
Hmm.
How do you know Ansel?
He and me were, well, together, you know? We met at the university. Swept me off my feet, he did.
Uh-oh.
Real romantic. Until his money ran out, that is.
He's broke.
He was then. His money comes and goes.
Hmm.
Did Ansel come here 2 nights ago?
Yeah, he tried to. Told me he needed to hide out for a week or so. Said he found something big. Whatever. I didn't care. I'm through with that loser. I gave him 5 minutes before I sent the guard after him.
Ansel was a student at the university?
Him? Ha! Don't make me laugh. He did some work for him. Not sure what.
Hmm. Place of higher learning, or so you've been told. All lead to university.
As leads go, it was a small one. Still, it was worth checking out. Where is Ansel now?
How should I know? If I had my way, he'd be 6 feet under.
Dang. Wonder what he did.
What happened when the guard showed up?
He ran away, the loser.
Did the guard catch him?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the guard?
Maybe I will. Which guard was it?
Ginger.
Ginger!
Ginger.
A feeling of cold dread creeps up my spine. I hadn't seen Ginger for years, and I wanted to keep it that way. You sure it was Ginger?
Sure. We're friends.
Oh my god, I'm getting so many quests right now. I'm gonna level up so much when I turn all these in.
Where can I find Ginger?
How would I know?
You said you were friends.
Doesn't mean I know where she is all the time. If I want to find a guard, I just ask another guard.
Find the Jinjo.
That's all for now. Thanks, Betsy. I might be back.
Sure. Just tell Hank to let you through.
Mm-hmm. I expected her to be like a puzzle piece or something like really wacky. A monkey on rollerblades. No, she was just a regular person.
The Royal University was built soon after Ozma took the throne. I've never been inside myself. I was educated the hard way.
Unless I literally forgot what I just said. Oh, about the girl. Wait, sketches? Oh my god. Alright, hold up.
Hey, TikTok. I have some more questions for you.
You may ask.
Do you still talk to General Ginger?
She is my commanding officer.
Ginger outranks TikTok now? There's no justice.
No justice.
Where can I find her?
General Ginger has responded to a disturbance at the dock. She should still be there if you wish to speak to her.
I don't, but thanks.
New location. Not the safest spot to be at night, but it's one of the best places for fishing.
Thanks, TikTok. You've been a real help.
Only doing my duty.
Apparently we found Ginger.
There was no magic.
Yes, there was. Magic was involved in this, and neither of you have a license.
Hey, you can't pin this on us.
Oh, yes, I can. You were experimenting with magic, and it destroyed your ship. It's obvious.
No, this was a meth
That's
lab.
a lie. It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you. Someone's trying to drive us out of business.
Leave the theories to me, girl. Captain Bill, where were you last night?
I told you, I was at Ruggido's.
Ruggido? Consorting with a known enemy of Oz?
No, I was just having a drink.
Sure you were.
You leave him alone. He didn't do anything.
Are you saying it was you, Trot?
No, it wasn't either of us.
Now why would we destroy our own ship? It's our livelihood.
Perhaps it was an accident. Perhaps you didn't mean to. Magic is dangerous. That's why it's illegal.
We didn't touch no magic.
That's a double negative. That means you did.
Trot, keep quiet.
Why? Does she have something to hide?
I'll tan your hide if you don't leave us alone.
Trot,
Ooh.
I'll handle this.
But Bill...
What gives you the right to treat innocent folk this way?
We were just making
Queen
innocent
Ozma
meth.
gives me the right.
Ozma wouldn't want you arresting us. We used to be friends.
Used to be, yes. She has no time for friends anymore. Just tell me what magic you used, and maybe she'll be lenient.
There was no magic.
Yes, there was. Magic was involved in this, and neither of you have a license.
Under normal circumstances, I would rather cut out my tongue than chat with General Ginger.
Oh, yes, I can.
But 700
You were
emeralds weren't normal
experimenting with magic, and it
circumstances.
destroyed your ship. It's
Hey, General. Still picking on the
I feel like I know her
downtrodden?
VA from something.
Petra. What rock did you crawl out from under?
Nice to see you too.
I'm busy, Petra. Run along.
Ginger isn't gonna talk to me. She's trying to arrest those two sailors. They seem innocent enough. Maybe there's something around here that will prove it.
That's a lie! It's a conspiracy, I'm telling ya! Someone's trying to drive us out of business!
Leave the theories
Silver
to
cuffling
me,
on the edge of the
girl.
dock.
Captain Bill, where were you last night?
Looks expensive.
I told you, I was at
I got the bill of trot would own a cufflink like this, which means someone else was here. I should show it to General Ginger.
No, I was just having a drink.
This is no ordinary explosion.
Sure you were.
Warning, all goods are subject to inspection. Nobody trusts anybody these days.
Are you saying it was you, Trot?
Heavy, clunky, and dangerous. I don't want to mess with it.
No! It wasn't either of us!
Now why would we destroy our own...
Hey, General, take a look at this.
What is it now?
It was on the edge of the dock, near the remains of the ship. Someone else was there.
Bill? Trot? Do you recognize this?
No.
Nope.
I think you're lying.
Oh my
For
god.
Lurleen's sake, it's silver with a ruby inlay. Do you really think it belongs to them?
Perhaps you're right. Okay, you two are off the hook, for now. Get out of here. I'll have more questions for you later.
If they were smart, they'd get out of town. But if people were smart, I'd be out of business.
Oh ho ho.
So, General,
Petra, why are you
General.
here? And who asked you to interrupt my investigation?
just being a concerned citizen, General.
You stopped being concerned the day you quit the Royal Guard!
Ginger could always push my buttons. You know why I left.
Yeah, I do. How is your brother doing anyway?
She's asking for a punch in the nose.
Well, he's 6
But
now.
I'm not going to give her the satisfaction. About back then.
What about it?
Why didn't you help me?
Why didn't you help me? That's all I wanted, just a little help.
It had nothing to do with us. You weren't the only one with family, Petra. That's why we were fighting, to protect our families. What made your brother more important than anyone else's?
Because he was mine.
Then we have nothing more to discuss.
I had to leave. You know that, don't you?
We were at war. You abandoned your post. There's no excuse for that.
What happened after I left?
We won the war. What do you think? While you were turning over stones, we sent the Phanphasms packing.
And here you are now,
The who?
strong-arming innocent sailors.
Shut your mouth, Petra. You're attracting flies.
Ooh.
Actually, let's talk about something else.
Yeah?
I need help on a case.
Help?
I wouldn't come to you if I could go anywhere else, believe me.
What makes you think I'd give you the time of day?
Talking to Ginger was like swimming upstream. There was only one trick left to try. Here's 20 emeralds. What time is it?
You're lucky it's a slow night. You can ask whatever you want, but it doesn't mean I'll answer.
Do you know a man named Ansel?
That guy? Sure, I know him. What do you want with him?
I'm looking for him.
You deserve each other.
Betsy told me you arrested him.
I gave chase. That guy is more slippery than a greased fish.
He got away? I'm shocked, General. Shocked and disappointed. I thought General Ginger always catches the bad guy.
Oh, I'll get him. A guy like that doesn't stay underground for long.
What do you know about him?
He's smuggling scum is what he is.
Ansel's a smuggler.
That's what I said. He tried to hide some stuff at Betsy's place. He won't try that again in a hurry.
So, Ansel is a smuggler. That makes things interesting. Anybody with an ear to the ground knows how smuggling works in the Emerald City. If smuggling is involved, Jack Pumpkinhead is pulling the strings.
Jack Pumpkinhead. Ooh, Pumpkin Patch. This farm is the residence of a Mr. Jack Pumpkinhead. Jack Pumpkinhead, of course. I've never seen a, like, the old style, like, detective things. So this is kind of, I hate to use the word parodying. I don't know what the actual word would be for this, but parodying off of. Other than the episode of Adventure Time where BMO's doing a thing like this. So it's really funny to me just seeing all the, like, dialogue or whatever in this. I'm not super familiar with those, I guess there was one in there was like a Strong Bad email or something like that. It was the old detective movies or whatever.
Where is he now?
Our investigations are continuing. We'll find him.
The Oz Cinematic Universe.
Where is he? Actually, I have nothing else to ask you.
Suits me just fine.
About Trot and Bill.
What about them?
What happened here?
It's none of your business, Petra.
Looks like the remains of a ship.
Brilliant. I can see why you're a detective.
Who are Trot and Bill?
Just some sailors. They don't concern you.
Who does that cufflink belong to?
I don't know, Petra. You just gave it to me. I'll take a look at it later.
Never mind. See you around, General.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god. Professor H.M. Wigglebug, TE Royal University founder. Oh no, that's a different button. Oh no, so many different buttons. Why did I click on it? All seekers of knowledge welcome. Hello, Jimmy.
So this is what education looks like. Can't say I'm impressed.
That's my worry. That's a worry, I guess, Claude. That I have.
Glinda was the Witch of the South back in the old days.
Whoa.
Last I heard, she was killed during the Phanphasm War. But I don't believe everything I hear about witches.
I like this hairstyle. Ooh, a pill machine.
Please don't touch that machine.
Oh my god, there's a guy here.
It's delicate and only authorized personnel are allowed to use it.
Modesty is not one of the professor's virtues. Ozma again. That reminds me, I need to buy more darts. I read stories about the wizard when I was a kid. He used to rule the Emerald City. I wonder where he is now. Hello.
Welcome to the Temple of Learning. I am Professor H.M. Wogglebug, T.E. at your service.
Wogglebug? Are you the same Wogglebug who wrote Flight Patterns of the North Munchkin Tooth Sparrow?
The very same. You've read my book?
No, but it's on my shelf, right next to Mating Calls of the Gillikin Centipede.
You've bought my books but haven't read them.
Look,
Well,
sometimes...
not exactly. I found them in a box on the street.
I see. Did you
I'm
want
just,
something?
You want to support the developer, so you never play their game, but you buy it? Or you just find it in a box on the street.
I'm looking for someone. Can you answer a few questions?
Answering questions is what I do best, my dear.
Do you know a man named Ansel?
Perhaps. What is his field?
Field?
Anthropology, science, literature?
Smuggling.
I don't think he's involved in any of those.
Then I haven't heard of him.
Here's his photograph. Do you recognize him?
Come to think of it, yes I do. It looks like one of Cutter's fellows.
Cutter? What do you remember about Ansel?
Nothing, I'm afraid. I remember him doing some odd jobs for Cutter, but that's all.
Do you know where Ansel is now?
I wouldn't have the slightest idea.
Let's talk about something else.
I bought the PDF copy. Oh, man. He got scammed.
About this university.
My favorite subject.
What do you teach here?
Teach? My dear, we do not do anything so crass as teaching. We learn.
What's the difference?
Why waste time teaching old subjects when the world is full of new things to discover?
Oh.
That's pretty efficient.
It's the future.
That makes sense.
Can I enroll?
I'm afraid the waiting list is quite long. If you submit an application, we'll review it in 5 years' time.
Where are all the students?
They are off learning something, of course. Contributing to the fountain of knowledge that is the Royal University.
Let's talk about something else. What is this machine?
Ah, you are interested in my knowledge pharmacy?
Knowledge pharmacy.
All the wisdom and knowledge of the past in pill form. Our students simply take one of these pills and the knowledge pops right into their eager little minds.
Wow,
So
there's a
much
whole
more
chapter of
efficient than
Genshin
the
about
old,
this.
Outdated methods of teaching.
I'd like a knowledge pill.
I'm afraid you aren't enrolled here. So you aren't authorized to use the machine.
Let's talk about something else. Who is Cutter?
He works here. He organizes these field trips, I suppose you can call them. I think they are foolish, but we are a university, and I suppose there is some value in it.
Is Cutter here?
Yes, I believe he is. He recently got back from an expedition.
Could I speak to him?
What do you guys
I
think
don't see
Cutter
why
is?
not.
Human?
Cutter, come out here.
Scissors?
Yes, Professor?
This young lady would
Regular
like to ask you a
guy?
few questions.
Regular blonde guy?
Oh, sure. Whatever you need.
Keep hoping for things more whimsical, and it's not. His voice sounds familiar, though.
Is Cutter a professor, like you?
Heavens, no. He's my assistant. A very capable one, although he does have his head in the clouds.
How long has Cutter been here?
Oh, years. He came here as a student. He couldn't afford the tuition, so he offered to work as my assistant. 5 years later, he's still here. Quite indispensable.
Let's talk about something else. Thanks, Professor. I'll be back.
Good evening to you.
So your name is Cutter?
Yes, and your name?
Petra. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. What can I help you with?
That sounds familiar. He's probably Dave Gilbert.
I'm looking for a man named Ansel. Do you know him?
Ansel? Tall man? Mustache?
That's him.
Yes, I knew him.
Knew him?
He disappeared on a recent expedition of mine. He hasn't returned yet.
Tell me about Ansel.
He was an adventurous sort. He joined my expedition because he liked to travel.
Expedition?
A historical expedition. I organize expeditions to uncover items of historical significance.
A waste of university money is what they are.
Please, Professor.
What is your connection to Ansel?
He worked for me, that's all. He liked to travel, so he was always the first to sign on to whatever expedition I organized. He didn't ask for much money, either.
Where is Ansel now?
I don't know. He joined an expedition to the Gillikin country several months ago. I haven't heard from them. I'm afraid they're lost.
Ansel is back in the city.
He is?
According to my client, yes.
And you're looking for him?
I'm doing my best.
I wonder. Who asked you to look for him?
I can't tell you that.
Are you close to finding him?
Something about this line of questioning sets my radar off. I'm not sure I can tell you that either.
Please, it's very important.
I'm sorry. Why are you so interested in Ansel?
If he returned from the expedition, then he can tell me what happened. It's a matter of historical importance. I must know what was found.
I can only give that information to clients. I'm sorry.
Well then, what if I also hired you to find him? Then you can tell me what you uncover, yes?
Technically he was right, but D's 700 emeralds bought a lot of silence. Tell you what, if you can match my client's price, then I'll share the information with you.
What price is that?
800 emeralds. I'm a detective, not a saint.
I was gonna say she better go up.
800? I'm just an assistant professor. I can't afford that much. Is there anything else you want?
Take advantage of Cutter.
About your offer. Do you still want to hire me?
Yes, I do. Is there anything else I can offer you?
Isn't knowledge priceless? I want access to the knowledge pharmacy.
But you're not a student.
No, I'm not. But having access to those pills could help me in my investigations.
You know, you're right. Professor Wogglebug.
Yes, Cutter.
This woman is now temporarily on staff, with all the privileges that entails.
Are you sure about that, Cutter? Knowledge is a precious thing to waste on those who don't deserve it.
She's worthy, Professor.
Very well, Cutter. Young lady, if you seek knowledge about anything, come and see me.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thanks for your time, Cutter.
Leaving already? Sure. Anytime.
Please refrain from going that way. Only key staff are allowed back there.
I'm on stand.
Sorry. Hello, Professor.
Yes, yes, what do you want?
About Ansel.
Yes?
Let's talk about something else. About this university.
My favorite subject.
Let's talk about something else.
Destroyed.
About your machine.
Yes?
I'd like a knowledge pill.
Cutter gave you permission, so it seems you are allowed. It's against my judgment, but you seem capable enough. Go over and use the machine whenever you wish.
I'd like a knowledge pill.
You have permission, so be my guest.
Let's talk about something else.
About
Cutter.
Yes?
I could have a knowledge pill, what I want to be about. Teleportation.
Is Cutter a professor, like you?
Heavens, no. He's my assistant. A very capable one, although he does have...
Let's...
Yeah.
Thanks, Professor. I'll be back.
Good evening to you.
How do I use this machine?
Simply face the machine and say, I desire knowledge.
You're pulling my leg.
I am pulling nothing. You receive no knowledge unless you ask for it.
Fine. Here goes. I desire knowledge.
Ew. Who do I want to learn about? Dorothy Gale.
Give me the public record of Dorothy Gale.
Now, TikTok's a character in this game. TikTok clock? Whoa. Young companion of the Scarecrow, the Tin Woodman, and the Lion. Dorothy Gale came to Oz over 40 years ago via a magic storm. Little is known of her adventures, but in the process she destroyed the Eastern and Western witches, both of whom were known to be cruel and tyrannical. Hailed as a hero, Dorothy's only wish is to return home. Her wish was granted, but fate brought young Dorothy to Oz again and again. Eventually, Dorothy decided to stay and live in Oz. Currently, Dorothy lives in the Royal Palace and is a good friend of Queen Ozma. Speaking of Ozma... Ooh, houseplants? Speaking of Ozma, I'm going to the restroom. I will be back super quick. Chocobo Air Garden. Alright. How's everyone doing? How's everybody's feelings on the game thus far? Let's see, where are we going? You eating a salad? Wonderful. Can you identify the leaves in your salad? We got green leaves, purple leaves. Nostalgic era, 2009. Where all did I have to go? Yeah, there's been definitely a lot of that so far. This was one of their first games. I don't remember. This was probably I think this one came out after the second Blackwell game. And I want to say Blackwell had quite a bit more puzzles in it. I haven't really had any puzzles so far, honestly. I don't think we've had a single real puzzle yet. It's interesting
Hello,
to kind of
Jack.
see
Long
the
time
roots
no
of this
see.
company.
It's been at least 2 years, hasn't it?
Not long enough.
You flatter me. I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I haven't done anything, I haven't seen anything, and nobody saw me do anything.
Let me ask my questions first.
Ask whatever you want, but I just gave my answers.
I want to ask you about Ansel.
Ansel? Who's that?
I'll ask the questions, Jack.
You looking for a brain? I don't. What was this guy looking for?
Who is Ansel?
How should I know? I never heard of the guy.
So you say. Where is Ansel, Jack? Come on, spill it.
I ain't got nothing to spill, lady. I never heard of Ansel, and I certainly don't know where he is.
Curse those expressionless eyes. I can never tell if he's lying or not. Ansel was a smuggler, Jack.
So?
So, you're a smuggler too.
You tried to pin that on me 2 years ago, Petra. It didn't work then, and it ain't gonna work now.
You know what? Forget it.
Done and done.
Done and done.
You've got some nice pumpkins here, Jack.
You want some? I could give you a good price.
Thanks, but no. So, what's inside those pumpkins?
What do you mean?
Come on, Jack, play straight with me. We both know what's inside your pumpkins.
What? Goopy pumpkin stuff? Seeds? What could you possibly be referring to?
Jack Pumpkinhead was always a cool customer. I know he's lying, and he knows that I know. And there isn't a single thing I can do about it. You really like pumpkins, don't you?
Well, you work with what you know.
So, you've got a head for pumpkins, you'd say.
Oh, haha, that joke stopped being funny years ago.
Destroyed.
What would happen if I broke one of those pumpkins open?
I'd call up the guard and have you arrested for destroying property.
And if I discovered something that shouldn't be there?
You want to take that risk again? Be my guest.
He's right. I did that very thing 2 years ago and nearly got arrested for my trouble. I learned 2 important lessons that day. 1, a man smuggling illegal magic goods inside pumpkins wouldn't leave the offending pumpkins out in the open. And 2, Jack isn't as stupid as he looks. You know what? I'm sick of talking about pumpkins.
Then you're in the wrong place. Leave, why don't you?
This might be my favorite conversation we've had with anybody so far.
Tell me about smuggling, Jack.
Oh, that old story. Didn't you try this 2 years ago? You got nothing on me, so beat it.
Just humor me.
That's definitely Dave. Or whatever his name is. Gabe? What is the name of the guy that made this? It's like Dave Gilbert. Dave Gilbert.
How does a smuggling operation work?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oz is a magical kingdom, but magic artifacts and goods are now illegal.
Yeah, ain't that a shame?
But most magical artifacts are small. Small enough to fit inside a pumpkin, perhaps?
Sure, whatever you say.
Now there's a thought. Pumpkins could be the perfect cover for smuggling magic artifacts in and out of the city.
Yeah, you gave me the same song and dance years ago. You here to make up stories, or do you have a real reason for being here?
I have a magic artifact I need to smuggle out of the city.
Nice try.
I'm here to pick up that illegal magical artifact.
Lurline give me strength. I'm an honest businessman, lady. Clear off.
Honest. Sure.
She's so determined.
And I'm Queen Ozma. I know you're a smuggler, Jack. Everybody knows. How come you haven't been pinched?
Because I haven't done anything.
Never mind.
Good.
See you later, Jack.
The Gump stand is that away. Feel free to use it.
Great, Lurline, I'm tired. I need to head back to the office and relax. Maybe things will make more sense after some shut-eye. I was gonna say, I don't know what other leads we have right now. Ludes, take a break. Going nowhere fast. I need to relax and think for a while. I should go back to the office. That's when I found my office was in utter disrepair, disarray, something. Oh my god, there's stuff at— oh, never mind. There's a girl in here. There's a cute sailor in here.
Hello.
How did you get in here?
The door was unlocked.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it was eventually.
Listen, Trot, was it?
Yeah?
Listen, Trot, I've just got one thing to say.
I love how no matter what who she's talking to, what's going on, she's got these like Arthur fists and like shrugged up shoulders, like she's ready to brawl, like she's ready to knock someone down. Got this angry face, like no matter what's going on, she's ready to throw down.
Get out!
Oh, come on, please. I need your help.
I don't help thieves.
I wasn't stealing anything. I was just waiting for you.
Uh-huh.
She's just gonna show up sitting in.
Hire you.
She wanted to be sitting in the chair.
Can't you take on another? That stupid General Ginger is harassing us. I don't know where else to go. Please listen. I can pay.
An opportunity to bug the General and get paid for it? Maybe she's on the level. All right, kid, you got 5 minutes.
Thank you. You were at the dock earlier, right? You remember what happened?
No.
No. Refresh my memory.
It was just a few hours ago.
It's been a long night. Humor me.
Something made our ship blow up. Ginger thinks it was caused by magic, and that it was our fault.
Right, I remember. Then I found that cufflink on the edge of the dock. That got her off your case, right?
For a while, yeah, but she's still not convinced. She's going to arrest Bill, I know it. Can you find out what really happened, please? We can always get another ship, but I can't replace Bill. He's like a big brother.
Brother. Why did she have to use that word? All right, Trot. I'll look into it.
Thank you! How much will I owe you?
Ew, Normal rate. My normal rate is 150.
My normal rate is 150. Can you manage that?
150? Really? Well, don't worry. I'll get the money.
Where can I find Bill?
He's at Ruggido's. He's not quite himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Ruggido's Pub. One of the classier joints in town. Although that's not saying much.
Where can I find you if I have any more questions?
I'll be by the ship.
On the dock. By yourself. At night.
I can take care of myself. See you. And thanks.
I'm scared to click on this because I'm afraid it might add another colored button to my thing.
No, I did the right thing. I'm not a charity. But I couldn't help feel bad for a kid in trouble. When you think about it, that's no surprise.
I don't want any more colored buttons.
How old would you be now, William? Older than Trot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a hold of yourself, Petra.
Hey, a new color?
You've got work to do.
We'll give her the red button. Can't use a ruby button there. Interesting. Can't use an emerald button there. Interesting. Y'all think the whole city's gonna be lit up by the time we're done? Whole city. I have to give the ex-Gnome King credit. He's done alright for himself. Behemoth? To defeat the mighty behemoth with your comrades, coordinate your roles like a busy beehive. Tanks distract, healers mend, and DPS strike hard. Use your elements wisely, dodge those big attacks, and watch for cues to guard or heal. Teamwork makes the dream work. Now scurry back to our hive and of activity and gather that sweet victory, my diligent workers.
Where were you last night?
I told you. I was right here.
He's correct. I can vouch for him.
Like I'd trust you, gnome.
Whoa.
Impressive observation. I can see why you're a general.
A general that defeated you in the Phanphasm War. Don't you forget that.
Yes, yes, you won. Congratulations. I've gotten over it. Why can't you?
Don't play coy with me, Ruggado. I see right through you. I'm well aware of what goes on in this place.
Yes, yes. Your mouth is moving, but nothing of worth is coming out. Leave, Ginger. You are disturbing my customers.
Don't think you've seen the last of me.
Ruggado is the only one in Oz who could talk to Ginger like that and get away with it. He's under political asylum here in the Emerald City, which makes him practically untouchable. Still, the guy lost his home, country, and all his magic powers. I suppose he deserves something in return. I'd almost feel sorry for him if he didn't try to aid the Phanphasms during the war.
When you threaten the head of the guard and you're like, get out of here, I'm gonna call the guard. I wonder who. What?
Hey,
Ow.
Ruggado, mind if I grab some candy?
That's what they're there for. Of course, if you'd like something stronger.
Stronger than candy?
Not quite yet. Maybe later.
Suit yourself.
Oh, they gave me a ton of candy.
If there's anything important happening outside, I can't see it. I don't suppose anyone would miss this.
Slide that into my pocket.
If you don't help yourself, nobody else will. A fancy mirror adorns the top shelf. Hey, Ruggado, ever think of having a dart game here?
An interesting idea. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason.
Bad resting bitch face. No, I think she has the perfect... everything about her. She has the perfect stance. She's ready to throw down. She's ready to go.
Evening, Ruggado.
Petra, it's been too long.
Our
Are you here
girlfriend.
for business or pleasure?
She reminds me more of Meryl from
Business,
Trigun.
I'm afraid. I'm on a case.
If she tried to become a
cases, in
detective.
Oh, shame.
Can I ask you a few questions about this place?
It's my favorite topic of conversation.
Have you done some work on the place?
You've noticed. Yes, little improvements here and there. It all adds up, you know.
Some of those glasses look very fancy.
Well, I am a gnome. I have a knack for finding anything pretty and shiny.
What made you decide to open a bar, anyway?
Well, you know, what other options are there for an exiled gnome king? A gnome king who is stripped of his home, magic, and throne, and forced to live in a foreign kingdom against his will. Oh, but I'm not bitter, not at all. After spending many years penniless, I've managed to earn enough money to open this place. I'm an honest businessman now. I've let bygones be bygones. I now spend my days and nights listening to the sorrows of the ones who conquered me. You Ozians are so delightful.
The only thing holding him together is the depression of everyone around him.
How's business?
Oh, fine, fine. I can't complain. Are you buying anything?
I told you, I'm on a case.
Right. Perhaps later.
Let's talk about something else.
Talking is what we bartenders do best.
You remember the old days, right?
How can I ever forget?
What were the Phanphasms like?
You fought in the war, didn't you?
Sort of, but I never saw them up close like you did.
They are interesting creatures. Bodies of a human, but with heads of ferocious animals. Not like the animals you have here. There was something primal about them.
But you joined forces with them.
We needed dumb muscle. Unfortunately, they weren't as dumb as I thought.
How did you get captured, anyway?
My, you are asking personal questions today.
I've always wanted to know. By that point, I was no longer a soldier.
Oh yes, I heard about your brother.
Right. My question?
Certainly. My dear partner-in-arms, the first and foremost Phanphasm, sacrificed me in order to save his worthless hide. Left me for your army to capture while they invaded your city.
Is that right? I was told that Ginger's army captured you.
That's what she would like to think. The Phanphasms made me a sacrifice, but forgot that I knew all about their invasion plan. I told your queen everything. That's why I was given political asylum. I was stripped of all my magic power and can't return home again, but at least I'm not rotting in a cell.
You're lucky you lost your magic. Folks who practice magic tend to disappear very quickly around here.
A small mercy. I have forgotten every magic spell I ever knew.
Do you ever miss the Gnome Kingdom?
Once in a while. Sometimes I imagine that the distant city lights are gems embedded in cavern walls, and the hustle and bustle on the streets are my subjects ready to worship at my feet. But times have changed. Relations between Oz and the gnomes are pleasant. They have a new king now. The kingdom is thriving. I'm a relic. They have no need of me anymore.
Let's
New
talk
king.
about something else.
Yes.
Can I ask you some questions about Captain Bill?
Poor man. You are helping to clear him?
Yes.
Well, I'll do the best I can.
Was he really here last night? I'm not gonna tell the guard. I want to help him.
Yes, he really was here. Him and his little friend.
Trot.
Yes, she was upstairs. I rent them a small room when they are in town.
Does he have any enemies?
The captain? Why, no. None that I know of, anyway.
Who does business with him?
We never talk business. He sits quietly and drinks. That's all he wants to do, and I let him. He comes here to get away from his troubles, after all.
Does he often seem troubled?
Who doesn't have troubles?
You've got a point. Let's talk about something else. I'm looking for someone. Can I ask you some questions about him?
I'll do my best.
Oh, I don't have the picture anymore.
Have you ever heard of a man named Ansel?
Ansel? No, never heard of that name.
Figures, just like everybody else in this town. Here's his photo. Have you ever seen him?
Doesn't ring a bell, I'm afraid.
Thanks. Let's talk
Apparently,
about
I still
something
have
else.
his photo. I just don't have his photo in my inventory.
I've got to leave, Ruggedo. I'm on the clock.
Of course, of course.
Maybe we put it in our journal.
The captain looks like a wreck. I hope he's able to answer some of my questions. Captain Bill?
What?
My name is Petra. We met earlier, at the dock?
The dock? I had nothing to do with that explosion.
Relax, Captain. Your friend Trot hired me to help you.
Help? I don't need any help. I'll get out of this. I always do.
Sure you will. And I want to help you do it. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions. Everyone wants to ask me questions.
I'm not like Ginger, Captain. I don't think you're guilty.
Fine. Ask what you like.
I'd like to learn more about you, Captain.
Uh-huh.
How did you meet Trot?
Ah, Trot. Innocent Trot. I knew her parents way back when. They're gone now. Everyone's gone. Everyone but Trot.
He's rambling. I had better be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any enemies?
Enemies? Nah. Who'd hate me? Well, except for Trot. But she's family.
You can't think of anyone who would want to frame you.
No, not a one.
Have you ever experimented with magic?
Magic? Ha! Who needs magic? The sea, the wind, and a sturdy boat. That's the only magic I need.
True. And
Never
a fishing
liked the
pole.
Stuff. Never.
Let's talk about something else.
Good.
Tell me more about your ship.
Uh-huh.
Was it carrying any cargo?
Cargo? No. Nothing was on that ship.
Was anyone on board?
You mean a passenger?
A passenger? A crew member? Anyone at all?
There was nobody on board that ship. Not a soul.
Is he lying? He's so drunk that I can't tell. What was your last destination?
The Fountain of Truth, in Winky Country. You can check the register.
I believe you. How long ago was this?
Some weeks ago. Has nothing to do with this.
I think I've heard enough about your ship. Let's move on to something else.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to talk to you about the explosion.
Ah, you and everybody else. I don't even care who did it anymore. I can rebuild the ship, if people would just leave me alone.
We can rebuild.
What could have started the explosion?
Magic, apparently. That's what Ginger says.
Is that what you think?
I believe that it could have been magic, but it wasn't started by me.
Did you see the explosion?
No, I didn't. We went over there this afternoon and saw the remains. Trot insisted on calling the guard, and then I get accused. Not to blame Trot, it wasn't her fault. Oh well.
I like the music here. I feel like I'm solving a crime.
What is your theory?
Even though I'm not really solving anything.
Me?
Just listening
I
to
got none.
dialogue.
Was anything of value destroyed, aside from the ship?
No. There's my livelihood and possibly my liberty, but that's all.
Let's talk about something else.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about pumpkins, Bill.
Pumpkins?
Do you know Jack Pumpkinhead?
That guy? Sure. He's not exactly hard to miss.
Ever do business with him?
Me? No.
Let's talk about something else. See you around, Captain.
Alright, great conversation.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Hello, General.
Twice in one evening, Petra? How did I get so lucky?
Looks like we're partners, General. I was hired to look into that explosion.
Petra, if you think I'm going to share any information with you, you are mistaken.
Come on, General. For old time's sake.
If it's old times you're thinking of, you'd just give up and walk away, wouldn't you?
Ooh,
General, I don't like this any more
burn.
than you do.
Don't bother trying to bribe me again. In the interests of solving this case, I'll talk to you. If you have any information, you share it. Is that clear?
As Quadling Crystal. Why are you so sure it was Bill?
I have my reasons.
Come on, he's harmless.
You should take a look at your friends more carefully. He was arrested several years ago.
He was? For what?
That's not relevant.
I know exactly how to find out.
How do you know it was a magic explosion?
Dogs, they can sniff magic, you know.
Can they?
Yes. And before you ask, no, you can't have one of our dogs.
Any leads on that cufflink?
We're looking into it.
And?
And we're looking into it.
Let's talk about something else.
I'd rather not talk at all.
Dang.
So, General, how goes it?
What is this? Friendly chit-chat?
Maybe.
I'm busy, Petra.
See you around, General.
Yeah, get out
So,
of here.
General, fancy weather we're having today. Orange object. Strange orange object is drifted into view from somewhere. I wonder what it is. Retrieve mysterious debris. There was also something over here, I thought. I just saw float in. Maybe not. Something orange is bobbing in the water. It's too far away to reach. If I had a hook of some kind, I might be able to grab it. Alright, where's my crowbar from the intro? There's a piece of pumpkin floating in the wreckage. She mad you quit the army because your brother? Yes. She feels betrayed. She thought she was more loved than your brother. Better be careful with this pumpkin. It might be important.
Hello, Trot.
Hi, Petra. How's the case going?
It's going. I have some more questions for you. I'd like to talk about Captain Bill.
Sure.
How did you meet Captain Bill?
He was a friend of the family. And now he's the only family I've got left.
Did he ever experiment with magic?
No! We never touched magic!
I won't rat to the guard, Trot. You can be honest with me.
We never touched magic.
Bill had some trouble with the law, didn't he?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Really?
He got off, didn't he? There was no proof. It has nothing to do with this.
Let's talk about something
Or
else.
does it?
Let's talk about your ship.
You mean what's left of it? Okay.
What was the ship for?
To ship stuff, obviously. We'd travel all over the kingdom and bring goods back.
What kind of goods?
Everything. Food
Everything.
from Munchkin Farms, gems from Winky Mines. It
Meth,
didn't matter what we did or where
Jack's
we went. We just
pumpkin
liked to
sand.
sail. It's all Bill knows.
Was the ship magic in any way?
A magic ship? I don't think so.
Was there any crew aside from you and Bill?
Nope, just us.
I think I've learned enough about your ship.
Okay.
I'd like to know more about this explosion.
Sure.
What caused the explosion?
I don't know. According to Ginger, it was magic. Maybe it was, but it wasn't us.
Where were you when the explosion took place?
It happened last night. Bill and I were staying in town. We came back here to check on things and we saw, well, this. We called the guard, of course. Big mistake.
Any theories of your own?
I think someone is trying to frame us. But I don't know who. Why would someone do this to us?
I don't know, kid. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about this pumpkin?
Sure. We ship pumpkins for Jack Pumpkinhead all the time.
What?
Especially to Gillikin Country. They love pumpkins up there for some reason.
Really?
Well, sort of. It's funny. Half the time, they return the pumpkins. They say they aren't happy with them. But if they aren't happy with them, why do they keep buying them?
Strange.
I suppose. But strange people are what make Oz so interesting, don't you think?
I don't know about Trot, but life certainly just got a bit more interesting for me. Shipping pumpkins to and from Gillikin Country? The hotbed of illegal magic activity? Oh, Jack Pumpkinhead, you're a sly one. Thanks, Trot. I'll be in touch.
Sure, Petra.
Oh, great. Another animal blocking my way.
That's blocking the way.
Look, Buster, I'm going in there whether you like it or not.
The name's Toto, lady. And if you want to go in there, it's no skin off my paws.
You're not guarding the entrance?
No.
Sorry. Long day. Hey, Toto. I'd like to talk to you.
Hey, lady, you here to join the cause?
The cause?
Equal rights, man. Society's pushed folks like me around for long enough.
No longer wants to be Dorothy's dog. Wants to be his own dog.
Tell me about yourself, Toto.
Me? I'm just an ordinary Joe trying to better himself. Even though society wants to keep me down.
What are you doing here?
It's a protest. I deserve to get educated just like anybody else.
True.
But they won't let me in.
Why's that?
Because I'm a dog, that's why. Hoarding all that knowledge for themselves, for all the good it does them.
True.
Aren't you Dee's dog?
You know Dee?
I'm working for
He's
her.
nuts.
Oh, yeah, I think she mentioned you.
Wish he had said who's
Your
D.
name, Sucker?
No, it's Petra.
Oh, yeah, she must have been talking about someone else.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
You're Dee's dog, right? Have you ever met Ansel?
That guy? Sure.
How did Dee and Ansel meet?
I don't know for sure. She came home with him one night. She goes out most nights. There's not much for her to do in the palace anymore. He flashed his money around, but then the money stopped being there. And I thought that would be the end of him. But Dee kept seeing him.
Then they got engaged.
Engaged? They got engaged?
You didn't know?
No, I didn't. Ah, great. That's all I need.
Can't wait to lose. While we are on question 65, and he does have 56 points. So at this point, it should be pretty easy to lose.
What did you think of Ansel?
He's better than most of these men.
Dee dates a lot.
Yeah, enough. She's lonely, you know?
Sure.
Anyway, Ansel, he's all right, I guess. Funny, charming, good-looking, if you're a human. The only thing is, the guy reeked of magic.
Magic?
Well, he wasn't magic himself, but he carried around lots of magical stuff. Humans can't smell it, but I can.
Oh, really?
Where do you think Ansel is?
I don't know. I could track him down by smell if I wanted to.
Is your nose that good?
Well, I can sniff out magic, and that guy reeked of it. But honestly, I don't care. All I want is to get my paws on one of those knowledge pills. Just one.
Just one. Anyone?
Enough
Any
about
knowledge pill.
Ansel.
Sure.
Knowledge pill on something.
So, you can sniff out magic?
Yeah, ever since I came here, I started smelling magic. All magic smells slightly different, but they all have that same spicy, sweet smell.
Can you smell this and see if you detect magic?
Why? What is it?
It's a pumpkin. I think it's been used to carry illegal magical artifacts.
What do you think I am? One of those royal guard dog snitches?
I'm not with the guard, Toto.
So what? It's bound to get someone into trouble. I'm no rat.
I need to know, Toto.
Toto's my new favorite character.
Things, but we don't always get what we want.
Okay, I get you. You want a knowledge pill from the university.
You got it, lady.
What kind of knowledge are you after?
I don't know. Something. Anything.
Then you'll sniff my pumpkin?
Sure, I'll sniff whatever you got.
I'm not taking that any further. Let's talk about something else.
Sure, I'm not going anywhere.
See you around, Toto.
I'll be here.
Is everybody's favorite character so far? Like Toto and Jack are my two favorites.
I desire knowledge.
Oh wow, I was gonna I gotta find something on Bill. Literally just Bill's trial.
Does this machine keep records of court transcripts?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. Give me a transcription of Captain Bill's court trial.
What are we playing? It's the Emerald City from the Wizard of Oz. But we're a detective. Interested in what Lion is cooking? Me too.
Interesting. Bill was accused of smuggling an illegal artifact into the city. He was put on trial but found innocent. One of the key witnesses was Jack Pumpkinhead. Apparently it was Jack's testimony that got Bill off.
Why is she saying this out loud? Raps? Oh, the shopkeeper? Chocolina. Wrong game. Speaking of Chocolina, I don't know if I ever asked Claude. Claude, what was your opinion on Chocolina? Fantastic. You played Final Fantasy 15, right? Lost Long Play. There's a quest they added in, it was like patch 1.13 or something like that. Like, it was a pretty deep in there, like, several months in patch. They added a quest, literally just one quest, into one of the chapters where there's this girl looking for her baby chocobos, and it's Chocolina's VA for all the dialogue for it. And people had this like long-running theory that Chocolina was supposed to be in Final Fantasy 15 at some point because of that quest. It was added in out of nowhere. It was just like the patch had nothing but just like a few game fixes or whatever, and then they added this random quest with this girl that was looking for her baby chocobos. Like I said, it was Chocolina's VA. It was so weird. Oh, I wonder what this guy wants. Yo, hey Sarah, how's it going?
Give me the public record of Jack Pumpkinhead.
Did pretty good.
Oh, wait a moment, young lady. I can't let you leave here without swallowing that pill.
I'm saving it for later.
Knowledge is powerful. We can't let it get into the wrong hands, can we? Consume it here or don't leave. That is final.
What if I ate this button instead? Hey, my red button disappeared. Oh, wait. Oh, there's arrows. Oh.
These knowledge pills sure are tasty.
They are not created for taste, but I'm glad you enjoy them.
What
Oh,
do
that's
you
true,
know?
Claude.
He's fooled.
Let me forget. Next time we're on the world map. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Hey, Toto. Hey, Toto. Open wide.
Huh? Why?
I got a knowledge pill for you.
I smuggled it out.
Really?
Legally.
Have you been a good boy?
Are you for real? Just give me the pill.
Okay, here you go.
Whoa! What a rush!
Learn anything exciting?
Not really, but still, what a kick in the synapses!
Hey, Toto. How goes the protest?
Still fighting for the cause!
About that magic nose of yours.
Smell my
Can
pumpkin.
you smell this and see if you detect magic?
Okay, you held up your end of the deal. Where's this pumpkin? Yep, there's definitely magic on there, no question. Now, you won't be using that know-how to rat somebody out, will you?
Not if I can help it.
Well, okay. You did all right by me, so I did all right by you.
Thanks, Toto. You've been a real help. And Bill has some explaining to do.
Bill's got some splaining to do.
You're all right, lady. Take this silver dog whistle. Call me if there's anything else you need. Or, you know, if you got any more of those pills laying around.
I don't know why that made me think of Crow from Longest Journey. Oh my god, my office is in shambles. Just kidding. Topaz. Topaz buttons. Bill.
Hi, Captain.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about pumpkins, Bill.
Pumpkins?
Jack defended you once.
What are you talking about?
I looked up your old case. Jack Pumpkinhead defended you against a charge of smuggling.
Oh, right. Well, he did. It was a long time ago, though.
You said you had no business dealings with Jack.
That wasn't business.
Bill, I'm trying to help you here. I'll find out what you're hiding one way or the other.
I'm not hiding anything.
If you say so. I found a piece of pumpkin in the remains of your ship.
Uh-huh.
Do you know how it got there?
It floated there? I don't know.
This pumpkin was exposed to magic.
You know that for sure?
Yes. And it was found in the remains of your ship. Do you have anything to say about that?
No, I don't.
So, what's it like, being a smuggler?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Cut it out, Bill, it's obvious. You were accused of smuggling years ago. Maybe it was true, maybe it wasn't. Either way, Jack Pumpkinhead defended you. Suddenly you're sending pumpkins all over the country. And a pumpkin full of magic is found on the remains of your ship. It's beyond suspicious. Come clean, Captain, or else I'll go to Ginger. It's a dirty move, and I know it, but it's been a long night.
It was...
What?
I had to do it, okay? Trot was sick, very sick. Jack got some medicine for me, a magic amulet that would make her better. It was illegal, I knew it, but somehow it was discovered. Jack was all smiles. He even defended me at the trial. But then that lousy Pumpkinhead started blackmailing me. I had to ship his black market goods all over the country. Threatened to turn me in for real if I didn't do what he asked.
And last night?
He asked me to hide someone. A gent named Ansel. I said okay. We were staying in town anyway.
Why didn't you say anything earlier?
Jack told me Ansel had powerful enemies. They must have been the ones who attacked my ship. I was afraid that they'd come after us if I talked. I'm old. I don't care if anything happens to me. But if anything happens to that kid, please, you can't tell anyone.
Don't worry, I'll be discreet. And I'll see if there's a way to prove your innocence.
I thank you.
The plot thickens. Did Ansel survive the explosion? I guess I better find out. He seems to have only one friend in this city. I think it's time to pay the Pumpkinhead another visit.
Keep forgetting how you go to the world map. Hey, Jack.
Hello again, Jack.
Yeah. What do you want?
Hey, Jack. What do you know about Captain Bill?
Bill who?
Captain Bill, the one you're blackmailing to smuggle illegal magic items and pumpkins.
Not this song and dance again.
I have evidence and testimonies to back these up.
Who from? That drunkard Bill?
Bill is just an innocent pawn in your smuggling ring. His only crime was caring for a young orphan.
She said she was going to
If
be
you say
discreet.
so.
I do say so, and I can prove it. I've got enough dirt on you to put you away. And this time, the mud will stick.
So, Petra, I don't see any guards here to arrest me. What is it you want?
Ansel, I know you sent him to Bill. Where is he?
Look, I ain't admitting to anything, but the Scarecrow might.
What?
I said the Scarecrow might be the one you're looking for.
Where can I find this Scarecrow?
Scarecrow? Did I say Scarecrow?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that's all you're getting from me.
How's the Nikki life? It's going pretty good. I caught up on all the special event things going on.
So, you sent Ansel to the Scarecrow.
I didn't say that.
You said the Scarecrow knows where he is.
Maybe.
So, how do I find him?
That's your problem, not mine.
She said she was going to be
See
discreet,
you later,
but she
Jack.
like literally, she basically
The dump stand
painted
is
him
that
a,
away. Feel free to use
painted
it.
a whole photograph for Jack to break dude's other leg. Jumping challenges, those were really good. They're pretty good. But I finished all the side questing and everything. Oh, I guess I still have to do some fishing. I still have some fishing stuff I gotta do. I don't know where, it doesn't say what the rewards are from fishing. I guess maybe they just stop at some point. Drain pit. You know, I should put, I don't know, I mean, pretzels might even be in, as one of the side answers for that one. Mira Crown stuff ends tomorrow? What Mira Crown stuff? Yeah, discreet is a full slap in the face. What were we doing looking for Scarecrow? Dialing challenges. 2 tabs? I don't think I ever unlocked that.
Hello again.
The voice of greeting is like a leaf on the wind.
You wouldn't know anything about the Scarecrow.
You wouldn't know anything about the Scarecrow, would you?
The
100
Scarecrow
of
was
diamonds.
once a ruler of Oz, but stepped down when the crown became too heavy. The Lady Ozma has done a much better job, and bears the weight much better than the Scarecrow ever could.
Wait, the Scarecrow is the king?
You are the Scarecrow.
I am not who you seek.
Look, shut up and listen for once. I can see the straw poking out of your clothes. There's only one man in all of Oz that looks like you.
Are you the authority on what all men look like?
Spare me the song and dance. What's a former ruler of Oz doing on my street corner?
One must always keep an eye and ear out.
So, you are the Scarecrow.
You are correct.
Jack Pumpkinhead sent Ansel to you. I need to find him.
Ansel, do you mean the desperate man?
I don't know. Was he desperate?
The man you call Ansel was indeed desperate. So I sent him to the one last refuge of truly desperate men.
And that is?
Seek out the former Gnome King.
Ruggido? Why?
My knowledge is past. I have nothing more to tell you. Good evening to you, and good luck.
Bye forever, Scarecrow. When is Streambim streaming ever again? He hasn't streamed in like 3 days. I think he quit forever. Where am I going? The bar. Unlimited Saga. I forgot. Do we have a month for Saga? Saga games? Draconeer January. Nothing in February. Eatsuda March. Deathfire April. Mana May. Saga September? I don't. Isn't there a month for Saga games? Maybe I'll play a Saga game. Somebody's missing. Yeah, it's Draconeer January right now. No, Draconeer. You play a Draconeer game in January. Cloverfield is playing Drakengard 3. Our good pal Illith is playing Nier Replicant. Last year I played Replicant. The year before I think I played Automata. I thought about playing Automata this year, but then I have too many other things I gotta catch up on. We got 2 big releases towards the end of the month. This year I'm gonna take a pass. This month you're gonna play Nier Reincarnation. Alright, good luck with that one. Good luck with that one.
Evening, Ruggido.
Evening, Petra.
I wonder actually if the Nier Reincarnation stuff is even available anymore. There's a big document I think I sent to Claude. A lot of that stuff got shut down. Like Accord's library got shut down. Some of the YouTube stuff I think got shut down. I don't know if any of that's still around, honestly. I mean, it might be. I don't know. After Accord's library was taken down, it scared everybody.
I'm looking for someone. Can I ask you some questions about him?
I'll do my best.
You can stop pretending. I know he came here.
Whoever do you mean?
Ansel. The Scarecrow sent him. He told me himself.
He did he?
Yes.
Well, Scarecrow's getting his legs.
All right.
Nope.
If you must
Scarecrow's
know,
getting cut in
Ansel
half.
is here in this room.
Somewhere in this room. Are you Ansel? Am I Ansel?
Where is he?
He's transformed. You probably noticed my new crystal decanter.
This one?
Yes.
That's your friend, Ansel.
Yes.
He's a decanter.
Yes, I transformed him myself.
I thought you lost all your magic power.
I did. I can't keep a single spell in my head. Fortunately, I have one written down. I can transform anyone into an ornament. Unfortunately, it only works with the victim's consent, so I can hardly use it to take over the city again.
Why did Ansel consent to being transformed?
He was on the run. Dangerous people were looking for him. It's the refuge of last resort, isn't it?
Transform him back.
I can't do that. Not unless he wants to.
I don't care if he wants to.
That's not the problem. The spell only works with the victim's consent. And he is content to remain the way he is.
I need to talk to him.
Can you speak, Ornament?
No, I can't speak, Ornament.
Would you like to?
What do you mean?
If I transform you, then you can talk to him.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
Transform me, then. I want to talk to him.
Very well. Just a moment.
Oh, nice.
I've got you now, Gnome.
Ginger, a pleasure as always.
None of that. Magic definitely leaked out of this establishment.
Please, I'm just an honest businessman. Don't you have real criminals to go after?
You're the biggest criminal of them all, Ruggado. You're coming with me.
I'm not moving from this spot.
I never said you had to. I'll talk to you at headquarters.
Whoa, she used magic.
Thanks a bunch, Ginger. Now what am I supposed to do?
Haha!
Who was that?
Can't you guess?
Ansel.
Got it in one.
I've been all over this city looking for you.
Well, you found me. Pat yourself on the back.
New quest.
You're a hard guy to find, Ansel.
And yet, you managed. That's impressive, sweetheart. I'm impressed. I thought I had all the angles covered. I'd give you a kiss, if I could.
Yeah, and I'd give you a smack if I could.
Industrial
Look
Spy is
at
a great
her.
game.
I'm being threatened by a code rack. And I thought I'd seen everything.
I love that game for the Dreamcast. Also known as I Spy. Operation Espionage.
So, Ansel, I have some questions.
Sure, ask away. I'm an open book.
No, you're a crystal decanter.
Ah, semantics.
Actually, the CD or whatever they were called, the Dreamcast CDs, had a bunch of like, it was one of those CDs where you put it in your computer. It's got a bunch of like random stuff on it. Had a bunch of like sound effect files and like mouse cursors and like desktop wallpapers and stuff. I thought it was cool when they did little Easter eggs like that.
Why are you hiding?
Hiding me? Nah. I'm a spy for the Emerald City Health and Safety Department.
Please, I'm trying to help you out here.
Look, when you're in a corner, there's no place else but Ruggido's. Sure, he's a former tyrannical military despot, but he's sure helpful in a tight spot.
Who is after you?
Nobody who can find me now. Unless you squeal, but you wouldn't want to do that. The people after me are bad news. They'd probably do something to you as well.
Who blew up Bill and Trot's ship?
I'd tell you, but I decant. Get it? Can't? Decant? Decanter? I'm a decanter?
Yeah, I get it. Just answer my question.
Don't think I'll be doing that. Let's just say I've got something they want. Even if they find me, the object they want is in my pocket, which sadly has been transformed along with the rest of me.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure, I'm not going anywhere.
Dee hired me to find you.
Dee? Sweet kid.
I have some questions about her. When's the wedding?
Wedding?
She said you were engaged.
Engaged? No, you got it all wrong, sugar. I'm not the marrying type. She was fun to hang around with for a while. But I've moved on.
Why does she want to find you so bad?
She wants to find me?
She hired me to find you. She has a magical device that told her you were back in town.
Oh, that magic picture of hers. I didn't think she'd use it to spy on me. Clever girl.
Clever girl.
Are you aware that Dee is Dorothy Gale?
Oh, sure. She tried to hide it, but I knew. Poor little princess and all that. Living up in the royal palace with the Ice Queen. No wonder she wants to escape and have a little fun once in a while.
Let's talk about something else.
You got it.
I need to know more about this transformation.
Yeah, it's quite a kick, ain't it? You got no cares, no worries now. Just kick back and hold coats forever.
Yeah? Well, I've got things to do. And 700 emeralds to collect. How do we transform back?
Only if we want to be transformed.
Well, I do want to be transformed.
Then you've got to wait for Ruggedo. He's the only one who knows the spell.
Is he actually coming back?
I'm not sure. Ginger doesn't have any evidence, but she doesn't always need any.
Well, I'm not sitting here as a coat rack forever. There has to be a way to undo this.
It could be worse. You could be a spittoon.
Ew.
Does Ruggedo do this often?
Often enough. How do you think he's got such fancy stuff?
So everything in here used to be a person?
No, not everything, but enough of them. A word of advice? Don't talk to the mirror. She's a real drag.
Talk to the mirror, got it.
Do you know the spell? I couldn't hear Ruggedo when he said it.
Yeah, he does that. He reads it off a piece of paper.
Where's the spell written?
On the floor behind the bar, I think.
That's no good. I can't bend over to see it.
Hey, relax, will you? Why the rush? What's time to a piece of furniture?
Let's talk about something else.
You talk too much, you know?
True, it is. Now that I think about it.
I have to think of a way out of this. Don't go anywhere.
Don't worry, doll. I ain't moving.
Hello?
Hello? Are you talking to me?
Yes. Who are you?
Oh, nobody. Just a mirror. Go away.
Whenever Petra yells, she reminds me, I know it's definitely not the same VA, but she makes me think of Lyneth from Valkyrie Profile.
Are you transformed?
I'm a mirror.
Yes, I can see that. But did Ruggedo transform you?
Ruggedo saved me.
Also, this just reminded me of the Date Anything game coming out.
Who did you used to be?
Nobody. I'm a mirror.
Could you tilt down for me? There's a piece of paper on the floor and I need to see what it says.
I can't move. I'm a mirror.
No, you're not. You used to be a living, breathing person like me. Please, can you tilt down for me?
Tell me I'm pretty.
What?
Tell me I'm pretty.
Sure, you're pretty.
I don't believe you.
Oh, for Lurline's sake.
I can't see you. Move forward so I can see you.
You're pretty.
You're lying.
No, really, you're pretty. Now will you tilt down for me?
I don't believe you.
You're pretty.
You're lying.
No, really.
I don't believe.
Never mind. Ansel.
Yes, baby doll.
Shut up. Just shut up. I'd like to know more about the mirror.
Her? Sure.
She doesn't believe me when I say she's pretty.
That's because you don't know how to talk to a lady.
And
True.
you do?
You could say that. Try talking about her eyes.
She doesn't have any eyes.
Just do it. Trust me.
Who is she?
I don't know. She's been here for a while. Whoever she is, she's a real wet blanket.
What's her problem?
Oh, she's always going on like that. Between you and me, I think she's just confused.
Never mind. I have to think of a way out of this. Don't go anywhere.
Don't worry, doll. I ain't moving.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you talking to me?
Yes! Who are you?
Oh, nobody. Just a mirror. Go away.
You have really nice eyes.
I do? I didn't think I had eyes anymore.
I mean the eyes inside? They reflect, the inner beauty of your soul. I'm a detective, not a poet.
Me flirting.
Shh. Your body might be transformed, but your inner beauty can never be changed.
That's the sweetest thing anybody has ever said to me.
Do you know what would make you even prettier?
What?
If you tilted down just a little bit.
Oh, a great idea.
Smooth.
Shut up. Okay, I can see a piece of paper in the mirror. It's backwards, but I think it says Ornamentov.
Tutorial. Petra has just learned her first magic spell. Magic works the same way inventory items do. Use the spell on Petra to transform her back. Oh my god, we're using magic.
Ornamentov! Thankler line, that's over.
Oh my god, I did a illegal.
He's stuck fast to the shelf. No way he's budging.
Can we take the mirror with us?
A fancy mirror adorns the top shelf.
I am the cops.
I thought I was never gonna get out of there.
Hey, you Petra?
Who's asking?
Dee sent me. She wants to see you. Get in.
Do I have a choice?
Sure. You can ride, or I carry you by the scruff of your shirt.
Looks like I'm getting in. So, Dee still lives in the Royal Palace. I used to spend a lot of time here back in my army days. The army barracks were cramped, noisy, and ugly. And they certainly didn't have a view like this. Hello?
Come in.
Nice place you got here.
It's home. So tell me what you got.
Betsy.
I'm afraid there was another woman.
I knew it. It was that Bobbins woman, wasn't it?
Yes. He went to her place right after entering the city.
It figures. He goes back to her like a pig to its trough.
Not really. She kicked him out.
You can kind of make out
Maybe
the Tin
she's
Man.
got better taste than I thought.
Ansel is hiding in Ruggedo's bar. He willingly transformed into an ornament to avoid detection.
He did, huh? Yeah, that sounds like him.
Ansel was on an expedition for the university. Apparently, he found something. I don't know what. Whatever he found, it caused him to go into hiding.
Ansel sold all sorts of magical things on the black market. It was only a matter of time before he bit off more than he could chew.
Ansel was a smuggler.
Yeah, I knew that.
You didn't think to tell me.
If you were any good, you would have found out for yourself. Which you did. So consider it a compliment.
I think he was indirectly responsible for blowing up a ship at the dock.
He blew up a ship?
No, someone blew it up trying to kill him. But he escaped.
Lucky for him.
Not so lucky for the owners of the ship. So, I found your boy. I believe the agreement was 700?
Not quite. The agreement was for you to bring him to me.
No, the agreement was for me to find him.
Semantics. Still, This development does put a new light on things. Petra, you look like someone who could use a lot more than 700 emeralds. How
What
would
does
you
that
like
mean?
to earn more?
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Smart. I know the spell that was used on Ansel. I'm the one who sold it to Ruggedo in the first place.
Wow.
I didn't know Ansel would ever get this desperate.
You sold it. What for? You obviously don't need any money.
You know who I am, don't you?
Sure I do.
Sure I do. Everybody knows Dorothy Gale. He came to Oz as a kid, killed 2 of our most powerful witches, and then left.
Very good.
Then the wizard stepped down as ruler and put the Scarecrow in charge. I know that much.
The Scarecrow had no desire to rule. It was Ozma's place, not his. The Scarecrow gladly gave the throne to her. She was everything a ruler should be. She was strong and wise. Everything was perfect. I found myself returning to Oz again and again. Eventually, I stayed. Ozma made me an honorary princess. I lived here in the palace, and everyone looked up to me. Then the war happened, and everything changed.
The war changed a lot of things.
Truer words were never spoken.
What do you mean?
We were attacked. We were weak. We were vulnerable. Ozma turned cold and hard. She was determined that we'd never be attacked again. She tolerates me living here, but she doesn't talk to me anymore. And without her influence, I am nothing.
You seem to be doing okay.
You don't understand. I want to leave the palace.
So, leave. You're not a prisoner.
It's not that simple. Life outside the palace would be difficult.
Poor little rich girl, huh?
Don't be flippant. I am not from this world, Petra, and I can't go back home. If I leave this palace for good, I need to make my way in this world. And for that, I need Ansel.
You can do better.
Believe me, you can do better.
I know I can. But he has something that I need.
What is it?
A magic artifact from Gillikin country. He was
Jews?
planning on selling it and making a fortune. I've decided I want it instead. You find a way to transform him back and get me that artifact.
Send it for me.
What's in it for me?
More emeralds, of course. How would you like a new office in a proper section of town? Maybe you could even buy a new hat.
What's
Wrong
wrong
with my current? Yeah.
hat?
Nothing. But you could buy thousands more.
Magic? I don't have a license. You get caught with magic in this town, you get thrown to the wolves.
You
better-
cast a spell
better
earlier
hide
tonight,
this.
didn't you?
That was survival. I was a coat rack.
Still, you've shown that you can bend the law when it's required.
Why don't you get it yourself?
I can't be seen doing such things. I want to keep a low profile.
No, it's too risky.
I'll make it worth the risk. How much do you want?
Just give me the 700.
How about 2,000? 4,000?
Ask for her hand in
Stop.
marriage.
Just stop. Something is wrong. Nobody is this desperate.
Just this one thing. Name your price.
I'm leaving.
Your brother.
What? How dare you?
How dare you?
Years ago, you lost your brother.
You don't know anything about it.
I know that nobody helped you try and find him. I have some magic at my disposal, and I'm licensed. Do this one thing for me, and I will help you find your brother.
No. She did not just go there. All those years of searching, all those years of hoping. All those years of anger and hatred and frustration.
I bet
at
you Ansel's our
everyone who
brother.
refused to help me. Does this fake princess really think she can use it to control me? How can I break the spell?
Ruggedo's spell can be broken by a transformation potion.
Where can I get one?
You're the one with the underground contacts, Petra. Find that potion and get me that artifact.
You better keep your word.
Hmm.
I'm ready to leave now.
No problem, lady. Just let me know where you want to go.
We go back. Guess not. Hmm.
Hello again, Jack.
Yeah. What do you want?
Hey, Jack. Do you know where I can get a transformation potion?
You what?
A transformation potion, Jack. Where can I get one?
I don't know what...
Can it, Pumpkinhead? I need the potion. I have no interest in seeing the Garden Abbey. I don't owe them any favors.
Well, I ain't admitting anything, but... I hear that the Patchwork Girl accepts goods from various smugglers.
Various?
I ain't snitching, just saying what I hear.
I ain't snitching. For some reason, I was thinking my character was gonna walk in from the left, and she's over here. I was like waiting for her to walk in.
Scraps.
Hello there!
I've got some buttons for you.
I've got some buttons for you.
You do? Oh, that's dreadful. Oh, do I mean fantastic? Oh, it doesn't matter. Thank you, neighbor. Here, take this.
What's this?
Oh, some drawings I found. Take it.
That's it?
You were expecting something else?
No,
Remarkables?
this is fine. Disappointing Scraps is like kicking a wet puppy. I just can't do it. These drawings are labeled concept art. I have no idea what that means, but I'll keep them in my notebook.
Ew. Oh. Cutter. Betsy Bobbins. Scraps. Yeah, TikTok the character. We've met him a few times. This game was the divergence point.
Scraps.
Hello there!
Jack sent me.
Who?
You know, the Pumpkinhead. He said you've got, you know, items of a magic nature.
I'm not sus at all.
You want illegal magical goods? Shh. Sure, I can give you illegal magical goods.
Keep it down, Scraps.
I have lots of illegal magical goods.
For Lurlene's sake, will you pipe down?
Just tell me what kind of illegal magical goods you need.
Since when do you operate?
Since when do you operate a black market?
Since never. Or is that always? Either way, it's the only way I can make a decent living in this town. Of course, some don't see it that way.
Is that why you hired the lion?
I'm a magic creature in a country that has banned magic. else would help me.
I need a potion that will reverse a transformation.
Ooh, I have just the thing. That illegal magical potion will cost you 50 emeralds.
Fine, here. Just be quiet.
And just for you, I'll throw in a bottle of green juice.
Green juice?
Oh, man.
It turns things green.
What is the use of that? Everything here is already green.
That's why I have to give them away. Please, take it.
Sure, fine. Thanks, Scraps.
Nice.
Bye, Scraps.
Toodaloo!
Toodaloo. We got some Scraps concept art. Early sketch of Scraps. Oh, I thought this was like part of her body. I didn't realize she was like thin as heck. Huh. In my brain, she was like a little bit more round. What were we doing? Oh, transformation. I'm still worried about saving, because I'm thinking we may have to stop. We're like not even halfway through the quests here. I mean, we can always ump the walk speed to max and just like blast through. I can get a guide and we can blast through it. If I need to next time.
Hey!
Hey!
Now why'd you go and do a thing like that, huh?
Ansel, you've got something you're not supposed to have.
What are you talking about?
The spirit rod. Give it to me.
What?
Not a chance, sister. I risked my life getting a hold of this little thing, and I'm not gonna give it up without a fight.
I'll fight you right now. Transform just his legs.
If it's a fight you want.
You're feisty, that's for sure. When I sell this thing and make my millions, I just might look you up.
What's so important about the spirit rod?
I have no idea. I do know some bad people want it badly enough to kill for it. And I figure maybe they'll want it badly enough to pay for it, too.
You're an idiot. Give it to me.
Those are some tough words, sister. If I wasn't in such a hurry, I might be insulted.
I need it more than you.
I need the emeralds just as much as you do, I'm sure.
It's not the emeralds I'm after.
Then you're crazier than you look.
Enough talk. Hand it over.
You want it? Sure. But you have to catch me first.
Hey!
He
Get
just
back here!
strolls away calmly.
Just walk away, lady. I'm like the wind. You'll never catch me.
You're like the wind, all right. Blowing from one place to another. Is that a way to live a life?
I've come too far to give up now. The spirit rod stays in my pocket till I find another hiding place.
Ansel!
Huh?
Why is nothing easy in this town? Follow that Gump! Go faster! Keep up with them!
This is as fast as I go, lady.
They're getting away!
Not my problem.
I'll pay double if you go faster!
I told you, this is as fast as I go. I don't have the energy to go faster.
You've got to!
Hey, you gonna nag or you gonna let me fly? This is as fast as Gumps can go.
He was right. The other Gump wasn't getting any closer, but at least he wasn't getting any farther away.
You are a pathetic weasel of a man. Steady now. Is this a way to treat an old friend? You're no friend of mine. Friends don't steal.
You've got to have a high-speed Gump chase. This is the perfect weather for it.
That makes us even. I didn't pay you because you stole the spirit rod and then ran away. Details, details. The fact is, I have the rod and you don't.
I don't think that can be transformed.
For, say, 50,000 emeralds.
Oh, he's gonna make millions.
Do you want to die? 40,000? How about I just kill you and find it myself? That's some tough talk, Junior. What would the professor say?
Hey, Gump!
The name's Fluffy.
He's irrelevant.
Hey, the Fluffy?
Fluffy?
You got a problem with Fluffy?
No, no. Fluffy's great. Are you sure you can't go any faster?
I told you, we Gumps only have the energy to go this fast.
For you to comprehend. Gosh, you're high-strung. Do you need a date? Because I happen to know some girls. You are a pathetic weasel of a man. Steady now. Is this a way to treat an old friend? You're no friend of mine. Friends don't steal from one another.
Better be careful with this pumpkin.
So that makes us even.
Fluffy!
What?
Are you sure you can't go any faster?
I told you, we Gumps only have the energy to go this...
Details. The fact is, I have the rod and you don't. I could sell it to you.
Fluffy!
For, say,
What?
Are you sure?
I told you, we Gumps...
Do you want to die? 40,000?
Too far away.
How about I just kill you and find it myself? That's some
Fluff.
tough,
What?
Junior.
Are you
would the
sure?
I told you.
You leave him out of this. He's irrelevant.
I don't see what good an
Funny,
umbrella would
I
do
always
there.
thought the same about you.
Too far away.
Shut up! You know nothing, Ansel. You
See what
are
good an
nothing.
umbrella.
There are wheels in motion here that are too large and too complicated for you to comprehend. Gosh, you're high-strung.
Why throw away perfectly good candy?
Because
True.
I happen to know some girls. You are
Around
a
Sky was
pathetic
your idea?
weasel of a man.
Yeah, I thought we'd like float over.
Steady now.
Here,
Is this a way
try
to
some of this
treat an old
candy.
friend? You're no friend of mine.
Apparently, candy was maybe the answer.
Hey, that's some good stuff.
You never paid me for the last
That sugar
one,
gives you a
so
major
that
rush.
makes us even.
You sure this is legal?
I didn't pay you because you
Because I don't want to
stole
get into
the
trouble
spirit
with the
rod
union.
and then ran away.
Sure, it's legal. Now catch that Gump.
Details. The fact is, I
Whoa.
have the rod and you don't. I could sell it to you for, say, 50,000 emeralds. Do you want to die?
Leave him alone, Cutter. That spirit rod is mine.
Oh, it's you. Thank you for finding Ansel for me. But that spirit rod belongs to us.
Us? Who is us?
The Phanphasms. Phanphasms? Oh, this just gets better and better.
You're working with the Phanphasms?
I am a Phanphasm.
But phantasms have animal heads.
But Phanphasms have animal heads.
Humans are a type of animal, are they not?
I guess.
Once in a while, a Phanphasm is born with a human head.
Oh.
I'm taking you in. I'm sure the Royal Guard will love talking to you.
I'd like to see you try.
Why were you working at the university?
I am a spy, Ozian. What better way to learn about Oz's military history than at the university?
Enough talk. Let's finish this.
My thoughts exactly. Hey, I don't know what you want the spirit rod for, Cutter, but I'm no traitor. I thought this was just some trinket, but if you're going to use it to destroy Oz, I'll get rich some other way.
The spirit rod! You had it in your pocket this whole time?
Yeah, way to miss the obvious, schoolboy. Catch!
Ugh!
Oops.
Oops.
This is why I never played ball games as a kid.
That's how I died.
The eastern section is secure, Ginger.
Good. And that's your entire report?
Affirmative.
Very well. In that case... Wait, what's that up there?
That is Petra, I believe. And she is holding a magic rod.
Is she now?
You're using magic?
Hello, Petra. I just saved your life. And you're under arrest.
Unable to resist, I was dragged to the royal palace.
Practicing magic within the Emerald City?
She practiced
she was
magic.
Caught red-handed,
I haven't done
Your
anything.
Majesty.
Queen Ozma's gaze is like ice and fire. Her eyes glare right through you, seeing everything but revealing nothing. If she remembers who I am, she's giving no sign.
Petra, was it?
Yes.
Tell me how you came across this object, this spirit rod.
Accident.
I can explain everything. It's kind of a funny story, actually.
Do I look like I enjoy funny stories?
Not really, no.
Then please, take this seriously.
If I may, Your Majesty, the spirit rod is not all we found. We also found a bottle of transformation potion in her pocket. It had been recently used.
A transformation potion?
Heck, and... What? Bold-faced lie.
It wasn't mine!
More lies? We're wasting our time.
I'm afraid things don't look good for you, Petra.
This trial is a joke. I'm gonna get locked up for sure. I know my rights. I demand a lawyer.
The lion?
A lawyer? Why bother?
Hire the lion.
Your Majesty, this one has been causing us trouble for a long, long time. She has a reputation of desertion, sedition, and rabble-rousing going back 20 years.
What?
She has taken advantage of your good graces for far too long.
Perhaps so, but she is within her rights. If she desires a lawyer, I will summon one.
The lion. Yes!
So good to see you.
And it goes from bad to worse.
Your illegally gained magical knowledge must be removed. It is a requirement that you take this Obliviate pill.
And if I refuse?
I am authorized to use reasonable force.
I've seen TikTok reasonably rip a door clean off its hinges. Pick and choose your battles, Petra.
He's gonna disappear.
Good.
Bloop.
Please proceed into the allotted cell.
Knew it.
Enter.
Cozy.
It meets all the safety and comfort requirements as per the rules.
Rules, yeah. I know all about rules.
Do you have any questions?
Are there any secret passages or tunnels I should know about?
Are there any secret passages or tunnels I should know about?
No.
Well, it was worth a try.
Are you sure?
How long will I be in here for?
The minimum penalty for magic possession or magic use is 5 years imprisonment.
5 years? That's ridiculous.
You are held under 2 counts of possession, so the penalty is 10.
Can't you just let me go? For old time's sake.
I cannot.
Come on! Remember that time we were on patrol at Mount Munch? And your clockwork ran out in the middle of that forest? There were wild woozies coming at us from every corner, but who stayed and wound you up? Me, that's who.
Me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's from Return to Oz.
Faulty. You had lost the map and needed me to guide you back to camp.
Semantics. We have a history, TikTok. That counts for something, doesn't it?
I am afraid not.
No questions. Just leave.
Goodbye.
I've got to admit, Junior, what this place lacks in subtlety, it makes up for in style. Do you ever shut up? Never found the need to. Agent Cutter, back from the field. I bring a prisoner for the first and foremost.
Cutter!
Welcome back.
It's good to be home, Your Highness.
I trust your mission was successful.
Yes and no. Lock this Ozian up and I'll explain.
Petra,
What?
you have a visitor. Step away from the door.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, how come you weren't my
Am
lawyer?
I? Or am I just an illusion?
How do you,
I trust what I can see.
A wise choice. But in this world of magic and mystery, how can you be sure what is real?
True.
I assume you're here for a reason?
Must I have a reason for anything?
You're a former King of Oz. You're practically royalty. Royalty doesn't bother with ordinary people like me. Especially ordinary people rotting in prison.
You are anything but ordinary, detective.
Don't give me that. I'm nothing special.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. May I ask you a question?
Do I have a choice?
What drives you to be a detective? Why do you do what you do?
There's nothing else for me to do.
Is that so? There are plenty of job opportunities in this city for those enterprising enough. You've met several success stories.
You mean like the lion or the pumpkin head?
The very same.
No thanks.
They all have a reason for choosing their profession. What is yours?
Trying to find her brother.
I want to make a difference.
A difference to who, detective? The citizens? The kingdom?
People need help. I can help them. It's what I do.
Yet you broke the law today. Why did you do that?
I wanted to finish what I started.
You broke the law, risked discovery and incarceration out of professional courtesy?
What can I say? I'm a pro.
Or maybe there was another reason. A boy of 5 gone without a trace. How sad for him and for you.
What is this? Memory lane? I know what happened, and I'd do it again.
Others lost their family too, detective. Do you think your loss is greater than theirs?
No, I'm not saying that. People died in that war, but the deaths were listed. Their families knew what happened. It's not much of a comfort, but it's something. William was just gone. No body, no nothing. I even tried using magic to find him just before the ban went into effect. It all led to nothing. He wasn't dead, he wasn't alive, he didn't exist.
Was he ever really
went to
real?
Look for him.
What choice did I have? He was my brother.
So you became a detective.
A girl's gotta get by somehow.
Did you hope, perhaps, that during your various cases, investigating the scum of society, the dregs of Emerald City, that you might find some clue about your brother?
Maybe.
Anything could happen.
I think I understand.
You do? You mean I can get out of here?
I'm afraid I don't have the power to do that.
Then what was the point of all this?
I'm merely a seeker of knowledge, detective. I suggest that you seek your own.
Hey! Wait! You can't just leave me here!
Hmm.
Great. I just bared my soul to an idiot who can't help me.
Or can
How
he?
am I gonna get out of here?
How are we gonna get out of here? Stay tuned next week. Oh, my buttons are back. Stay tuned next week to find out. Ooh, and I have the candy for some reason. Alright, anyways, yeah, we're gonna stop here. A mighty dialogue sequence indeed. That's been a lot of this game, I feel like. It is interesting, though, to see, like I said, this was one of the earliest games that Dave Gilbert did. Excuse me, I think that was his name. I would like to go. We've been going through all the Blackwell stuff, but I'd like to see more of their games, so I do plan to continue playing more Wadjet games over the next year. Wadjet I. But in the meantime,